Monday night was interesting. What was your role in trying to calm things down in the huddle between Draymond and Steve?
You know, just stepping in where I can. Good conversation. I think things like that are good for camaraderie. So, just keeping it under control.
Steve said that they apologized to each other today, and they apologized to the team. How do you think the team is processing everything right now?
Yeah, I think it's all good. You know, it just happened on the grand stage, being there on the court, but altercations happen behind closed doors all the time, so it's nothing special.
You guys have won 2 in a row. Just what do you feel like you found the last couple games?
I think we found a good flow, but I think that kind of started a while ago. Honestly, we just lost a lot of really close games that we probably should have won. So I think for a while now we've had a good flow. And I think that's the first unit, second unit. Second unit's been coming in, scoring a lot of points, playing well. Defense has been picking up. We're getting on the same page. So I think a lot of things are clicking right now.
Draymond and Steve are 2 very competitive guys and have had a lot of success because of that. Just from being around them, what have you sort of seen with that competitiveness and that desire to win?
Yeah, it's fun. It's a desire to win. So that's contagious, especially being with leaders of the group. So everybody feels that right decisions, wrong decisions, you can always know that the intentions are in the right way.
Moses, Steve said that he likes the lineup you guys are going with now, you, Steph, QP, Jimmy, and Draymond. What do you think makes that lineup work, and what do you think that are the challenges that lineup faces?
I like surrounding Jimmy with shooters. I like this. We got size. I like Jimmy being able to penetrate the defense, create, and then Steph being Steph, he gonna do that wherever's on the floor. So yeah, I think it's a lot of positives to it.
But what are the challenges that are ahead for that lineup, you think? And what are the things you guys maybe have to really try and wrap up?
No, I don't think there's any challenges with No, I was just talking. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you can find what you see out there, and then I guess you can answer that question.
Moses, there's obviously been a lot of ups and downs throughout the course of the first couple months here, but especially the other night. Do you feel like because of what Steve and Draymond said and because of the wins the last few days that the air is kind of clear now for the entire group?
Yeah, I think the wins always help. That's usually the biggest thing. That's let everybody get a deep breath. Proves that we going in the right direction. Because like I said, I think we was doing a lot of good things those 3 games that we lost in a row. But you don't even notice the good things you did when you don't come out with the outcome that you want. So glad we're able to get a couple wins under the belt, and I think that'll make everything feel a little better.
Do you think you guys are better than your record?
Steve always says you are as good as your record says you are. So there's obviously some games that we lost that we should have won, if that answers the question, but you can't say you're better than you are.
Christmas game tomorrow. Clay coming back in town. What's it going to mean to kind of see him back in Chase Center once again?
We played him a lot now, so it was different his first time coming back. Captain Clay Knight, everybody with the hats and all, but it's always good to see Clay in the Chase Center where he's done so much and done so much for me coming up and everything. But it's another game on Christmas Day, and those games got a little added fun to them. So I'm looking forward to it.
One thing Steve has said a lot this year is that it's important to recognize where you guys are at as an organization. you're not the dominant 2017 Warriors anymore. You're like trying to get another swing at the plate. And there's beauty in the struggle is something that he's said a bunch of times. Is it important to have that kind of perspective for you personally and as a team generally?
I like that perspective. I think it's tough when you compare it to the teams that's been here before with the best record and everything. Because then whenever you in a dogfight or whenever you're not blowing somebody out, it feels like, oh, you're supposed to be blowing them out, so you're playing bad. But those teams that have been playing bad and now they're in a dogfight, it's like, oh, we better win this one. Like, oh, that's the mindset change. So I like the mindset of we trying to go get gritty, get every win we can by 1 point. And I think that mindset is what builds togetherness. It builds camaraderie. It's aggressive. It's contagious. It's fun. And so I like that view on it rather than we're supposed to win every game. And if we don't blow them out, then it's a loss. Like, we're trying to win by 1 point. I like that.
If I remember correct, you and Clay spent some time together in SoCal a couple of years back. What was that like, just hanging out with Clay?
Clay's a fun guy. That time you're talking about, I think that's when I went to his parents' house. Yeah, we watched the Super Bowl. We drove his old school Lincoln around. We went over to where he used to play ball outside on the beach somewhere growing up. So that was cool. That was my first time meeting his pops and his mom. Pops made some of the best guacamole I've had in my life. He from the islands, Bahamas, 242 to the world. Shout out Buddy Hill. So yeah, it was a great time. We were to halftime of the game. I turned around, Clay cannonballing in the pool. It was a great time. So yeah, that's my man. I was with him some this summer too. We got on the boat. SS Stallion rode it to Catalina. Yeah. Cool. Thanks, Moses. Yeah. Likewise.